They only heard the drum. A single heartbeat of sound rolling through the dusk, slow, steady, calling. Temi. The girl who climbed the forbidden mountain. The girl who should have never come back. Yet there she was. Walking with the quiet of someone who had bargained with the earth itself. Temi was once known for her gentle heart, the kind that held love like water cupped in both hands. She loved her parents. She loved her community. And she loved Femi, the boy whose laughter once felt like festival fire. Then her parents died. And pity gathered around her like smoke. Overwhelmed by grief, she walked to the ancient mountain, the one said to swallow souls whole. No one returned the same. They were right. On the third night of cold that gnawed her bones, Temi heard it. Tom. 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 A heartbeat in the earth. She followed it through twisted roots and red clay until she found a drum carved from ancient wood, glowing as though it remembered the sun. When her fingers touched it, the word shifted. The drum did not speak in words. It felt. It felt her grief, her longing, her love. And it answered. Temi wished. She wished her family's land would flourish again. She wished her name would be respected. She wished Femi's love would stay true. The drum granted all. But magic cannot bet love. Her farm blossomed. Her trade thrived. People bowed when she passed. And Femi returned, smiling, devoted, sweet like palm wine left in the sun. But one night, the drum whispered. His love is for your gift, not your heart. Temi tried to silence the warning. Her heart could only recognize him. Until Femi proved it true, his betrayer came quiet, like a snake sliding through tall grass. He came home from the festival laughing, holding her close, guiding her to bed as though nothing dark lived behind his smile. Temi drifted into sleep. But Femi rose. He knew where the drum was hidden, because she had trusted him with that secret. Femi had taken another lover, Busy, a girl with quick laughter and hunger burning behind her eyes. Together, they had made plans. They would take the drum. Sell it to traveling priests with deep pockets and shallow souls. And if Temi resisted, they would remove her. For they believed the drum would make them powerful, wealthy, feared, adored. So they waited. They waited for a night when Temi's heart was soft, when her guard was down. After the festival, Femi kissed her forehead, tucked her beneath her wrapper, and whispered. Rest. You have done enough today. His voice was gentle. His hands were warm. But the drum already felt his cold betrayal. When the house settled into silence, Femi and Busy crept to the backyard where the drum lay wrapped in woven cloth. They lifted it, carried it through the night and brought it to Femi's house. And there, just as they tried to beat it, the drum screamed. Not a sound meant for human ears, but a spirit wail that tore the night open. The ground shuddered. The air split. Shadows recoiled. Temi woke with a gasp, heart pounding, breath sharp. She ran to the backyard. The drum was gone. And she did not need to be told what happened. She knew. By dawn, the story had already traveled, carried on whisper, wind, and guilt. Femi and Busy tried to steal the sacred drum. No one knew who spoke first. At morning light, Temi stepped outside, heading toward Femi's house. But she stopped. Because there, resting gently on her doorstep was the drum. Femi sat in his mother's hut, his hands trembled as his eyes were wide with terror. He couldn't hear anything. Not his mother's screams or even his own voice. The drum made him deaf and silence had swallowed him up. Beside him, Busy knelt, tears streaking down her cheeks. Her mouth opened and closed like a fish pulled from water, words forming, but no sound escaping. She could speak, but the world would never hear her again. Their punishment was clean. Under the old Iroko, the elders gathered, voices low, afraid to speak too loudly. The drum chose Temi. It protected itself. A sacred thing returns to its keeper. But Temi. She did not gloat. She did not curse. She did not even look back. She wrapped the drum in white cloth, held it to her chest, and began to walk. The village parted for her like water around a stone. Not a whisper broke the air. Even the ground quieted under her feet. She walked past the market, past the river path, past fields heavy with life. She walked with the calm of someone who had survived pain and grown beyond it. Back to the mountain. The same mountain she once climbed in grief. She climbed now in understanding. The mountain hummed, as though it had been waiting. The air grew thick, full of memory and spirit. At the root of the ancient tree where she first found it, Temi dug slowly, steady with reverence. She placed the drum into the hollow earth. It paused once beneath her fingertips, warm, grateful. She whispered. No more wishes born of wounds. The mountain accepted it. The drum had come home. Yet the blessings it had given remained. Her land prospered. Her fields grew without hunger. Her trade flourished across villages and kingdoms. Her name traveled far. Temi the merciful. Temi the wise. She became a woman of means, dignity, and quiet power, respected and remembered wherever stories were told. And love. Well. They say some evenings, when the sun leans low and the world softens, she sits at her courtyard as though waiting for someone kind to arrive.